gandang statement to if they can get a win against Bren
And
Esports.
speaking of mabigat, who will make smart choices and mabigat na choices in the draft? This is brought to you by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of the MPL. Free to game great with smart free games for all. Bren Esports, Cignal Ultra, simulan na natin yung draft. Bren Esports starts it out with an Eve ban.
I like it. I like it that they have to ban the Eve here, no? Parang they're actually restricting. And ito kasi napansin ko with Cignal Ultra, no? ImbaDeejay, ever since na nakita natin siya dito from Season 6 going into Season 7, we all know that si ImbaDeejay medyo aggressive in times of yung mga hero na pinipick niya. Like yung dati niyang Valier, his Loyi. Kaso ngayong meta natin kasi ngayon, Butters, medyo ito nga yung tinaguriang the nice one baby meta. Yung mga Angela, Rafaela, even Diggy, yung talagang suporta lang talaga sa kanilang jungler.
Kung nakikita mo dito, yung Bren Esports, meron pa silang drills na ginagawa, tumatopboard pa. May tumatopboard, may tumatalon.
Yun ang maganda doon. Kasi kumbaga yung adrenaline mo kasi, Butters, parang, alam mo yun, I think that's a good practice din, no? Na parang matanggal yung tension.
Hindi, parang ko may inaayos lang talaga sila. Pero alam mo, Diggy, ang binan dito ng Bren Esports. For the side of Cignal Ultra, it is going to be a Paquito and a Johit.
Well, this is almost a staple ban, no? And I was even thinking, no, kung ibaban dito ng Bren Esports yung Diggy, pero nasagot na nga kagad yun kasi Cignal Ultra is also known to be using this hero with ImbaDeejay itself. So, ngayon, magkakaroon tayo ng mga parang sabihin na natin the normal picks na nakikita natin dito sa Season 7. Rafael is still there, even Angela. So, there's also a possibility pa rin na pumasok yung ganun klase ng strategy like yung mga Bruno, Granger. Actually, Granger ang nagiging ngayon, no, paborito ng ating mga teams dito sa Season 7.
I find those statements talaga na totoo, Rob. Kasi yun yung mga i-expect mo nung lumakas sila Rafaela, nung lumakas sila Estes, ang laki nung naging space para sa jungler na maging creative at maging free doon sa may mapa.
Totoo yan. And given that the movement speed and yung mobility na pinoprovide din talaga nila, pero Bren Esports, they wouldn't want to be in that situation na ma-open pa yung Rafaela. Though Angela is still there, pero kumbaga ngayon iniisip ko ano ba ang pinaka-alas dito? What is the character ba ngayong Season 7 ng Cignal Ultra? We've seen them on Season 6. They are one of the teams na aggressive, kaso nagkakaroon sila ng problema on closing their games. Pero right now, Cignal Ultra, they have to find their identity here in Season 7, and the Matilda, it's gonna make it hard for them to approach this draft.
Alam mo, ito yung sinasabi natin, yung identity. Kasi yung iba nakapag-start na nung week 1 Sila, na-late sila, ngayon sila makakapaglaro. Yung iba nakapag-set up na ng identity, sila, hinahanap pa lang nila. This is going to be clearly a disadvantage for Cignal Ultra, pero as long as they stay ultra kalmado, katulad nga na sinasabi nila, they can get through this. Cignal Ultra, getting a Benedetta and a Selena on their side.
Yes, and I've seen Kekedot actually use this hero on a different tournament, and definitely on a different team then as well. Sobrang solid nilang gumamit natong Selena na to. And ito yung sanay ako na makita ng Cignal Ultra, yung aggression. Kumbaga, yung I think the first two series that they have here, like against Omega, against Work Oster Force, medyo yun yung sabihin na natin, yung healing meta natin.
Healing
galing, nice one baby, kung ano man ang gusto mo itawag sa meta. And that is not the character that I used to see with Cignal Ultra. So, this is ito yung pinakamalapit sa realidad. Yung ganitong klaseng pick nito ngayon ng Cignal Ultra. Meanwhile, for Bren Esports, they have this Popol and Kupa. And ito sikat na sikat yan sa rankings. Makwento ko lang sa'yo, Kuya Butters.
Bakit sikat?
Kumbaga, ang lakas niyang, itong Selena na to, mahihirapan siya. Kasi, yung usual yung ginagawa dito for Popol and Kupa, they just go for an O-mask. Or even yung iba, nagbo-molten core lang sila dito. And ikaw lang, most of the time, the mid-hero, yan lang yung magiging target nitong Popol and Kupa. And sobrang nakakainis nila. Not only that, yung pana mo, pwede pang ma-disrupt ni Kupa.
Honestly speaking, parang lagi naman talagang naging ganyan yung matchup ni Selena tsaka ni Popol and Kupa, no? But the fact remains that Bren Esports, if you look at it, Rob, ang poke comp ng pinapakita nila dito, meron silang Matilda, meron kang Popol and Kupa, meron kang Chango. Hindi sila in your face dito. Hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung plan nilang gawin dito, but in terms of their first three heroes, gusto nila ng long range battle.
Yes.
Talagang paano ba sasabihin natin, pitikan lang. Kapag kami bumaba yung buhay sa'yo, tsaka kami papasok. Cignal Ultra naman, Claude ang kanilang pinili.
Yes, Claude, and I think this might be their jungler personally, kasi ito na yung magiging setup nila dito. They probably go for the Benedetta on the gold lane. Of course, mid lane yung Selena nila dito. For Bren Esports, parang yung setup ng first 3 picks nila dito, they would want to be very aggressive into the early stages of the game. Meanwhile, for Cignal Ultra, since they already have the Claude, they are trying to secure their late game on this pick. Kumbaga, in terms of mobility, I could give it to Cignal Ultra, pero kasi yung Matilda, we've seen this on Blacklist International earlier. Nakita natin yung all in this together nga na sinabi nila Manji na pag nagsama-sama na, ang hirap ng talunin, ang hirap ng sabayan.
Totoo, Rob. And kung iisipin mo, itong Cignal Ultra, meron din kasi ako napapansin sa kanilang form na binibigay nila lagi kay Aquaboy, etong Claude. Tapos si JANUS yung pinapagamit din nila ng mga jungler na Benedetta, ng mga Lancelot. So, could that be a possibility as well?
Actually, it's a good point. Pero it might be too greedy. Kasi, there is also teams that are actually using the Benedetta as a tank. Pero it's rarely na nakikita natin yon. But if you were saying na this Claude will be on the gold lane and probably this Benedetta on their XP lane, and if they will be getting a jungler, probably a Harley might actually work kasi hindi ka na pwedeng maghanap pa dito ng isa pang magpa-farm eh. If probably a Lancelot could work. Pero yeah, this 4th pick here ng Cignal Ultra will be the one to determine kung paano ang magiging approach nila dito against Bren Esports.
Now, Cignal Ultra, pareho sila actually ng iniisip dito ng Bren na sinabi mo. Lancelot ang tinanggal nila because they know that for a fact, pwede pa nga nilang gawin na Benedetta tank to. But still, etong si Cignal Ultra naman, pwede sila kumuha dito ng mga tanky heroes na lang eh.
Yes.
Tanky side laner, tanky XP laner kung gustuhin nila. And etong Sylvana to pwede maging tank.
Yes.
Pwede maging tank, pwede maging side lane.
Agree. Alam mo yung mga hero na pinili dito ng Cignal Ultra, no? Alam mo yung parang sobrang multi-role in terms. Kumbaga, pwede mo siyang ilipat-lipat ng lane. Siguro the Selena would be the only difference. Pero I mean, all 3 heroes, gaya ng sabi mo, pwede pang pagbali-balik ta rin. And yeah, ginawa rin to ng execution, 'di ba? Yung parang minamama nila, yung dalawang tank. Though Baksha has already been banned here. Grok is open, pero I don't think they would have to pick this one. Ang iniisip ko ngayon dito for Bren Esports is something like an early jungler, and it's an alpha. At kung di ako nagkakamali, Butters, this is the first time na makakakita tayo ng alpha ngayong season 7.
And this could be an alpha jungle para kay KarlTzy. Who knows? But still, etong alpha na to, pinalakas to in terms of dueling. Yung damage output niya, naging 100%. Tapos yung third attack pa, nadagdagan pa ng 20%. So 120% na siya ngayon.
Oh my. Grabe, Butters. Ito kasi inisip ko dyan may nakalaban na akong alpha. Etong mismong patch na to.
Ano nangyari?
Grabe, yung lifesteal niya, yung spell bump niya, as in, sobrang kahit mapakalahati mo yung buhay niya, once na parang winasiwas niya that was actually a lance, right? Babalik kagad, pupuno kagad yung buhay.
And this is very greedy, ladies and gentlemen. Cignal Ultra going for a YSS.
Oh, yes.
So, ibig sabihin dito, dalawa ang mag-farm sa kanila. RHEA, Kekedot, and ImbaDeejay, sila ang kailangan humanap ng space para dito sa dalawa.
Yes, space creation talaga dito for the side of Cignal Ultra Butters. And YSS could actually make sense in the way na parang sasabay sila sa early game. Kasi nakita nga natin, Matilda, Papalin Kupa, most likely gusto nila run and gun yung style nila on the early game. But the Mountain Shocker could probably, sabihin na natin, maging sagot sa early aggression na gustong gawin dito ng Bren Esports.
Bren Esports versus Cignal Ultra, dali na natin to sa Celestial Palace para malaman na natin kung sino nga ba ang mananalo dito sa game number 1. Now, looking at the draft, gusto ko yung shake-up na ginawa dito ng Bren Esports eh. Parang ginawa nila, kuha tayo ng alpha, kuha tayo ng mga heroes na kayang mag-hold or mag-set up para doon sa ating Alpha.
Yes. Pero ito medyo tricky siya kung iniisip ko kasi those were two range heroes and we all know na ang isang alpha I forgot the name of the ult, pero yung ult niya kasi 'di ba, it dashes forward pero hindi siya ganon kalayo, 'di ba? So sabihin na natin both of the damage dealers dito coming from Cignal Ultra medyo hard to reach for the side of Bren Esports.
But then again, will it matter? Kasi ganito nga yung mangyayari. Popol and Kupa, ang taas din ng range niyan, hindi niya kailangan lumalim para makakuha ng stun. Tapos, meron pa silang kalid dito na automatic pwede pumasok doon sa dulo at mag-set up para doon sa alpha.
Yes, agree ako doon, no? If that happens, I mean, if that synergy happens. Pero what if ma-caught off guard? Like for example, we put in a scenario na mapana dito si KarlTzy or rather this alpha. Then, what's gonna be the answer dito for a side of Bren Esports? Most likely, ito sila Pheww, they would definitely provide him guiding wind and nandito naman yung Cignal na hindi agad-agad sila mapapasok with a meteor shower. Pero I'm really excited dito, Butters, on how Bren Esports would like to proceed here sa early stages of the game.
Bren Esports bringing something new dito sa ating table sa MPL Season 7. And tama nga ang hinala natin, Rob. Isa nga tong alpha na jungle.
Yes, tama ka doon. And you called it right, Butters, no? Ito talaga. So, this is the first time na makikita natin to. Sobrang interesting ang approach dito ngayon ng Bren Esports for the game against Cignal Ultra. Pero for the side of Cignal Ultra, Butters, parang they just have to play it normally, no? Like, kunin ng YSS dito yung kanyang mga buff, go for the jungle, and just see kung paano ang magiging start dito ng Bren Esports as they have a very strong side lane. Kasi hindi mo naman basta-basta mapapasok dito ang Cloud, especially pag nag-level 4 na siya. I-clear niya lang yan with Blazing Duet. Given yung Benedetta sa baba, ang dami ring wave clear. So, Bren Esports, they really have to think a way on how to penetrate dito yung mga early towers dito. Kasi para sa akin, Butters, yung early game talaga ang pinakamahalaga ngayon dito for Bren Esports.
Now, Cignal Ultra, sabihin natin may Blazing Duet sila, pero hold that thought, meron nangyayari dito sa may gitna. RHEA trying to get away. Mountain Shocker, pipigilan dito yung Bren Esports, pero kung dating patch yun, tingin ko denive ng Bren Esports yun. But with a certain patch na meron tayo ngayon, hindi nila gagawin yun.
Yes, totoo. Agree ako sa iyo doon. And look at this, no? This is a very disciplined Bren Esports that we are seeing right now. Hindi sila masyadong nagda-dive. They're just trying to get all the energy shield, the gold na meron dito on the early game. Less than 5 minutes dito, mga kaibigan. So far, Bren Esports, ang ganda na nagiging rotation nila dito. Pero ImbaDeejay, kumbaga, ang ginagawa lang ni ImbaDeejay dito, just providing vision para dito sa side ng Cignal Ultra. But the first turtle dito, Butters, might actually been taken by Bren Esports.
Kung nakikita nyo kung paano mag-setup yung Bren Esports, in terms of the turtle, 4 na tao agad yung nandun. At ito yung Bren Esports na kilala natin. Yung mabilis mag-setup, yung hindi nagpapatumpik-tumpik at nandun agad sa pwesto. Timing is everything para sa Bren Esports.
Yes, and sabihin na natin dito that they really have to find a way to give the pressure dito for Cignal Ultra. 2 marksman ang meron sila dito. This is definitely a greedy type of draft na pinakita ng Cignal Ultra. This might work specifically going into the late game since ang jungler or core dito ng Bren Esports is a melee hero we're in. Pwede siya siguro dito na makite ng mga core or rather ng mga damage dealers dito ng Cignal Ultra given yung kanyang ultimate na Spear of Alpha hindi ganon kalayo ang range. So now we're seeing the rotation from Bren Esports. What do you think, Butters? Paano nagiging ang galaw nila dito? Parang yung aggression parang by part sa akin na hindi pa ganon. Or bitin pa ako doon.
Mamaya sasagutin yan as tutumba dito si Selena, pero Aquaboy trying to get away. Blazing Duet sa may pinakalikod. JANUS dito lumalaban sa dalawa. And one more hit para kay Alpha. Double kill para kay JANUS. Meron din kill doon ang Bren Esports. That is going to be Aquaboy going down in the process. Make that a 2-for-2, Rob.
Yes, it's very fortunate that Bren Esports already had taken Aquaboy doon. Kasi kung hindi nila nakuha si Aquaboy doon, Cignal Ultra could probably just run them down. Magpa-farm na lang siya dito. Pero still, Bren Esports, nasa kanila ang tempo ng laro na to, Butters.
Tatandaan mo din, Rob, yung isang storyline natin dito, Flap and ImbaDeejay, former teammates, sobrang close netong dalawang to at nagkita sila dito sa magkabilang panic ng mapa.
Yes. There comes a time nga si FlapTzy was actually with ImbaDeejay on a previous years nila before pa pumasok dito on Season 6 with sa Bren Esports si Pheww. Pero look at the aggression dito. Ang ganda ng ginagawa dito ng Bren, no? Talagang hindi nila binibigyan ng easy time para makapag-farm dito ang Cignal Ultra. Another turtle na nagbabadya na mapunta sa Bren.
Kung gusto nyo pumasok, tapakan nyo yung traps namin. RHEA going in. Electo final blow. Ma-up siya dito and he will go down. In the process, walang isang ImbaDeejay doon, yung side ng Cignal Ultra. Pero ang ginawa na lang ni Aquaboy dito, sige, nagkakaroon ng gulo doon sa may area na yon. Magtutulak ako dito at yung energy shields ang kukunin ko.
Yes, sa punto kasi na to, no, Butters, I don't think Cignal Ultra are fight ready. I mean, in teams of clashes,
I agree.
I don't think na kaya nilang sumabay dito with Bren Esports. And it's a good call dito for Aquaboy na, sige, kunin nyo na muna yung mga early objective, hahabol na lang tayo dito going into mid to late game. Pero the question is, kaya ba nilang i-prolong yung laro na yon dahil inuunti-unti na ngayon dito ng Bren Esports ang kanilang mga tore.
FlapTzy, makakaalis siya doon and yung sandboarding, yung ginagawa niya dito, napabilis yung kanyang movement speed, kaya naman hindi siya nahuli ng pinaka-edge, yung pinaka-dulo. Pheww, nagamit yung purify niya, and that is good news para sa side ng Cignal Ultra if they really want to fight yung next na turtle dito kasi hindi pa ma-up yan kasi 80 seconds ang cooldown yan.
Yes, totoo yan, totoo yan. And not only that, no, medyo no, in terms of Cignal Ultra dito, ImbaDeejay with the Sylvana is just only providing vision. Parang medyo bitin pa for the side of Cignal Ultra. Now, RHEA siya nanganganib dito. Look at that Koopa just going in and targeting this Benedetta. So now, we are approaching our mid-game. So far, isa pa lang ang nababasag dito ng Bren Esports. Energy shields are all down. So ngayon, kailangan ng unti-unti. They really need to choke down Cignal Ultra right now. Kasi kahit papano, Butters, umahabol sila sa farm eh.
Ngayon, kung papansinin mo, Rob, tignan mo yung Claude. Claude, naka-DHS na. Papunta niya sa Golden Staff. At tutumba doon si Kekedot. Nahuli siya dito.
Yes. This is actually a little bit fortunate, no, para sa side dito ng Cignal Ultra. Not only that, DJ na nagbibigay siya ng vision, pero also yung mga abyssal traps din dito. Pero look at that, another turret will be taken down here by Bren Esports. Nako, kinakabahan na ako, Butters, for Cignal Ultra kasi tuloy-tuloy yung nakukuhang mga objective, tuloy-tuloy yung mga gold dito ng Bren Esports. Tignan mo yung kalamangan nila dito, almost 5,000 lead in 10 or in 7 minutes.
Nagtatranslate yon kasi nga yung turtle laging napupunta sa side ng Bren. Nakakuha pa sila ng turret dito na hindi naghihirap masyado dahil yung Popolen Koopa napakalakas mag-siege. Ngayon naman, Bren Esports, they take yung mid lane turret. Tignan natin dito kung ano sasagot ng Cignal. 4 na tao nasa gitna. Si RHEA nandun sa may gilid. Pwede nilang i-go to if they want to. Aquaboy, wala siya sa posisyon para lumaban ng ImbaDeejay. Sobrang daming-dami siya binato sa kanya. Koopa dito, ngatgat, pero hindi kinakaya. RHEA dito, hinahabol si Pheww, and Pheww dito with the ultimate, nagkakabatuhan na, and FlapTzy, kamuntikan tamaan ng pana, pero hindi tatama. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, Pheww, and Ribo, still alive.
Still alive. Ang pinakamaganda pang story doon, Butters, no, KarlTzy wasn't even there. Nagbabuff siya noon. He's actually getting his orange buff on the bot, sa kanilang base, and 3 lang ang lumalaban sa
Blazing duet! Pheww dito nahuli sa may gitna, and Flap will not get that kill. Makakapag-BMI out dito si Aquaboy, and grabe din sumagot yung Cignal Ultra dito. Kung napapansin mo, yung Bren, napaka-aggressive nila, pero sabi ng Cignal dito, hindi tayo mananalo kung tayo'y magtatago. Kailangan natin lumaban.
Yes, that was an overcommitment coming from Bren Esports. Kumbaga na-choke down na nila yung Cignal Ultra. They taken down the turret or all the outer turrets dito ng Cignal Ultra. Medyo napalalim sila doon, and KarlTzy was caught on the process. Now, Bren Esports need to tone down dito kahit papaano, Butters, kasi hahabol ang Cignal Ultra pag naulit yun.
Flap, gumamit ng kanyang ultimate. Makahuli siya ng 2, pero tignan natin kung may mako-convert sila dito into a kill. Pheww, nasa area na. Kekedot, JANUS, tumatakbo. Sila yung pinaka-main target dito. Nag-charge ng arrow dito si JANUS, pero siya ay mauhuli at makakat yung path nila pabalik ng base.
Oh no, this is a very scary lineup coming from Bren Esports. Another turtle will be taken down. Kung di ako nagkakamali, Butters, lahat ng turtle and nasa Bren Esports. Look at that lead. Nag-skyrocket na almost 28,000. That was 6,000 ahead sa Cignal Ultra. Kumbaga, sa side ng Cignal Ultra dito, hold lang tayo. We have the late game. Pero unti-unti nang lumiliit ang kanilang mapa ngayon.
Si Aquaboy, kung titignan mo dito, may damage siya, Rob. Then again, in the process, meron din nababato yung Bren eh. Kung napapansin mo kanina mga blazing duet niya, ang gaganda. Pero laging nandun si Flap, laging nandun si Karl. And kapag ka na-knock up mamaya ni Karl, si Aquaboy, habang nagbe-blazing duet, walang mangyayari sa blazing duet, makakancel yun.
Totoo, hindi lang yun ha. Ang galing din mag-juggle dito ng Bren Esports with a guiding wind dito na pinoprovide ni Pheww. Kumbaga, sobrang systematic dito ng galaw ng Bren Esports. Look at that, sa may top lane, RHEA might actually get caught off dito by the side of Bren.
And RHEA will go down. Tama ka doon, Rob. Kekedot dito, pinipilit ipoke ng onti si Pheww. At ang tanong, lalaban ba talaga yung Cignal Ultra para dito sa turret na to? Because the thing is, wala yung isang main damage dealer nyo na si RHEA. As of the moment, meron tayong Aquaboy na nakapag-blazing duet si RHEA and si JANUS dito. Sabihin na lang natin, poke at poke lang talaga ang gagawin niya as of the moment.
Yes, poke and look at that. Just like that, nakuha ni KarlTzy yung kill na yon against Cignal Ultra. Right now, Butters, ang hirap sagutin dito kung paano ang magiging comeback dito ng Cignal Ultra. Kasi nagiging passive na yung kanilang galaw dito. They're just waiting and they're just reacting. Kumbaga, hindi nila pino-force yung Bren Esports to do a risky plays katulad nung nangyari kanina na palalim. Pero ngayon, sumasabay sila dito sa sayaw ng Bren Esports.
And ang hirap din na mag-zone out para sa side ng Cignal Ultra. Kasi kung isipin mo, naka-o-mask dito si Popol Kupa. Dati na siyang ganyan, ngayon ganyan pa rin siya, and siya isa sa mga pinakamagagandang gumagamit talaga ng o-mask.
Yes, and one of the reasons kung bakit okay sa Bren Esports na i-open ng Selena. Kasi after the arrow, if it didn't hit, pwede nang diretsuhin siya kagad. Pwede siyang targetin dito. Or actually, anyone from the side of Cignal Ultra.
ImbaDeejay goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Kekedot dito. Siya ang pinaka-next target na pwedeng abutin pero hindi magpipilit dito ang Bren Esports. Lusty nagbabantay. RHEA nandun sa may gilid. Lord is at 10k HP. Hindi ba makokontesto ng Cignal? And it will go to the side of Bren Esports. Pero makakuha ng kill ito si JANUS at magiging safe sila. Pero ito pumasok si RHEA dito. Sinubukan talagang ihaka si KarlTzy. But still, KarlTzy, hindi siya tatakbo. Pipilit niya yung laban kasi nandun si Flap.
Totoo yun. And I think if kung pinilit pa rin yun ng Cignal Ultra, baka sila pa yung nabura doon. Given that KK was already been down before the Lord has been taken by Bren Esports. So ngayon, no, na yung Cignal Ultra, they're trying to punch back. They're trying to get something dito sa side ng Bren Esports. It's a good thing, pinupusuan nila to, pero ang Bren dito, kumbaga, alam nila, they know ganito ang winning condition natin. Early game, sama-sama, pero Imperial Justice dito ni ImbaDeejay might actually very risky dito, Butters.
Kekedot dito ang magiging alay. ImbaDeejay will get away. KarlTzy dito, nahuli ng Imperial Justice, pero ito na si Aquaboy going in, pero hindi niya kakayanin yung damage. Naka-purify lang siya, hindi siya naka-aegis dito. Walang extra layer of protection. Habang ang Bren dito, unti-unting nagpo-push yung middle lane turret dito ay tutumba na. RHEA dito, ginamit ang kanyang ultimate para i-clear yung minion wave pero it won't be enough. JANUS dito, kumakain ng meteor shower. And yung buhay nila nasa 1/4 na lang. Sabi ng Bren Esports dito, hindi natin papatagalin to. Rekta na natin to pero hindi. Nakalaban pa yung Cignal.
Nakasabay pa. Akala ko gutom na yung Bren Esports. Parang gusto na nila kagad dito na matapos. KarlTzy, nakuha siya dito ng YSS pero it might not actually matter dahil buhay pa rin yung 4 na miyembro dito ng Bren Esports.
ImbaDeejay, Kekedot, sila na lang ang buhay dito para depensahan to. Tumba si ImbaDeejay, Bren Esports, get game number 1.
Oh wow, that debut here on Season 7 ng isang